Yeah, this is a great topic. We're so used to actually seeing bilateral series. India versus Australia is a big one. We've just seen India versus England. We've seen India versus Sri Lanka in the past. But when you've got 6 nations coming together all at once, there's just so much more riding on it.
There is so much more competition. There's so many more fans, and there's so much more excitement. And to talk about this on Blogosphere today, we have Paul Dennett, a podcaster from Australia, joining us, and Umang Pabari, a cricket statistician from Canada. Umang, I'll come to you first. What is your pick? A bilateral tournament or a multi-nation tournament, and why?
Hi Sanjana, hi Sohail. So here we have two different scenarios. Two toppers of a school are competing against each other, and all the toppers across the city are competing against each other. Each has its own importance and excitement as well. If you want to see bilateral ODI series, then you need to see which two teams are playing against each other and what their current form is. And nowadays conditions also matter a lot. In multinational ODI tournaments, like, it can be more exciting because of the simple reason of the structure of the tournament. You need to bring your A game as soon as possible, and that's why you will see more and more close games as compared to the bilateral ODI series. So in my opinion, like, both offer a lot, and you cannot move forward without anyone.
Yes, every side certainly does need to bring their A game. Paul, I'm going to come to you with the same question, because we've obviously, as we said, seen so much of bilateral cricket of late. But which do you prefer personally?
Hi Sanjana, hi Sohail. Oh look, for me there's absolutely no comparison. I vastly prefer multinational tournaments. I was at the semi-final of the World Cup in 2015 between Australia and India, the Sydney Cricket Ground, and I was cheering on every ball, I was riding every ball, I was shouting out advice to the players. It was fantastic because it mattered. As for bilateral tournaments or bilateral series, well, I've watched plenty of games and I really don't remember half the results. I just want sixes and fours. I don't even care if Australia don't win, which is probably a good thing because we don't seem to win many bilateral games very often. And so I note that the ICC have tried to improve this by adding some context, that they're starting up the ODI League in a couple of years' time. I think that's definitely a step in the right direction. But for me, it's always going to be about multinational tournaments that really matter. I'm disappointed that the Champions Trophy's been cancelled, and maybe one day Australia could be actually invited into the Asian Cup. I mean, we're in it in football, why not in cricket as well?
Yeah, thanks for that, Paul. Just don't tell Dean Jones about it, because he will go on and on and on about that. And no, Australia is not in Asia. They're not playing the Asia Cup, and they're not going to anytime soon. Right?
Yes, because they're a different continent.
Correct.
You can't really.
But thank you, Paul, and thank you, Umang, for your views. One thing's for sure, we know the popular vote. It's a multi-nation tournament.
It has to be. As a cricket fan, personally, I enjoy that level of excitement that so many countries coming together and just playing a sport brings to the sport. And that's all we have for you on this edition of Blogosphere.